Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip where a fat activist says that all fat people are hot. She's dated thin, and she's dated fat, and she prefers fat. Also, we're going to be diving back into the plus-size airline travel debate by looking at a clip from Jaylyn. Jaylyn is the one who originally was complaining about plus-size air travel, saying that the seats are too small. We're also going to be taking a look at a bonus clip. A lot of you have been wondering where I've been for the past several days. I've been dealing with a family emergency. I tried to upload yesterday, but I was dealing with some copyright stuff, so we'll see how that goes and if I can upload that video. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Today, I want to talk about how plus-size people are harassed while average-size people are praised when it comes to speaking up about airplane seats being too small.
So when small people complain about the seats being too small, they get praised? Why would small people complain about the seats being too small?
I was recently tagged in a few videos where plus-size people had stitched an average-sized woman speaking about airplane seats and how they're too small, just like I've been doing. She was praised in her comment section for speaking up about something that so many people agreed with. However, when I talk about it, I get harassed.
Is that true? So a straight-sized person was like, yo, these airline seats are too small, this is nonsense, and everybody was like, yes, absolutely, correct. And then you said these airline seats are too small, and everyone was like, what? Dude, get out. Leave this room now before we all assault you. Is that what happened? Oh man, there are double standards. When a thin person spills all into your seat for some reason, it's not a big deal. But when a fat person does it, all of a sudden it's the end of the world. How come you're not complaining to Susan over there about her fat rolls laying in your lap? Even though she doesn't have fat rolls that are laying in your lap. How come? I don't know.
The comment section. And I get death threats.
That's not cool. I hope that that's not true. Please don't give this girl death threats, dude.
This kind of treatment is exactly what we're talking about when we talk about plus-size discrimination.
Is it? So your imagined discrimination scenario is justification for whatever you're doing now? Okay.
This double standard is unjust, and it's time for a change. It's not only...
What double standard? Why would a thin person be complaining that the seats are too small? I don't understand the beginning of your statement. She said when a thin person complains about the seats being too small, everyone's like, yeah, you're right. Yes, queen, or whatever. But when a fat person does it, all of a sudden everybody hates you and they give you death threats. What? Why would a thin person be complaining about the seats being too small if they can easily fit into them? I don't understand. Yeah, see, I'm still confused why a smaller person would be complaining about the size of airline seats. I've been in the airline seats. They're not the most comfortable thing, but I'm not like out there petitioning for larger seats. It's not that big of a deal to me personally. I say for the last, 100 years or however long that we've been partaking in air travel, people have managed to fit in those particular seats. And now all of a sudden, for some reason, all the seats have simultaneously shrunk, and a lot of the population can't fit in them. It's very bizarre. At the same time, all the seats just shrunk. Nobody's getting bigger, everything else is getting smaller. Oh, J-Bay, stop the shenanigans.
Only plus-size folks who struggle with airplane seats being too small. The root of the problem lies in the cramped seats.
Does it? Does the root of the problem lie in the cramped seats, J-Bay? Or does the root of the problem lie within ourselves? A problem that only we can take care of, and that makes it all the much scarier, doesn't it? Uh-oh, only we can do something about this.
Rather than in the body size of individuals.
The problem ain't me. The problem is the seats, okay? Okay, all right, man. See, you guys are getting confused. See, the problem is not the body size of the individual, me. The problem is the size of the seats, okay? Everybody's very confused right now. You guys keep trying to say it's my problem. I need to lose weight or adjust the size of myself to fit into this infrastructure. I think you guys are confused and you're missing the point. The seats, you see, it's the seats, okay? By changing all of the seats in the world, we can change ourselves. Oh man, come on, this is the opposite of progress.
Airplane seats are too small for many passengers.
for morbidly obese passengers and for very tall people. Let's not be confused here. Very tall people also are going to have a very bad time in those seats. So that sucks to be them. But we can't build a whole society around the couple of outliers. We could, but then those very tall, very fat people would have to go start their own society where everything is either very tall or very fat so that it would make sense for the majority. You understand? Things are built for the majority of people. These days, everybody seems to be taking the most rare thing, the most rare person, and pushing them to the forefront and trying to cater to them, even though it harms the rest of us to do so.
Even tall people understand the challenges of fitting into those cramped seats.
This ain't about tall people.
It's crucial to prioritize fairness and comfort for every person, regardless.
For every person. No, actually, it's crucial to prioritize comfort for the majority. The majority of people need to fit into this seat, not you. It is impossible to make a seat that you can fit in comfortably as well as somebody who is not morbidly obese. So what you are requesting, once again, is impossible. You have all these impossible requests, almost like a child who knows nothing about how the world works or how hard work works. How hard work works. That sounded weird. But my point remains, a lot of these people are very privileged, using the word that I hate,
of their body size or height during their travels.
Yep, some people don't fit into those seats that are designed to fit the majority of people. When I started this airline, I intended to sell thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of tickets. Not just 3. Not just you and your other fat friend and that tall guy. Okay, you 3 buying plane tickets from me is not keeping my airline aloft, as it were. Okay, I need to sell tickets to everybody. I need to make seats that fit more people than they don't fit, okay? Why do we keep having to explain business, right? Like, all of these kids that are complaining about fat phobia are rich, so why do I have to explain business to you? Your parents are rich, you should know this.
So tell me, why is it when an average size person speaks on this issue, everyone praises them in the comments and says,
because nobody ever did that. Where did that happen? Where did a thin person say, man, these seats are too small? And everybody was like, yes, queen. Yes, indeed. I don't recall that happening.
And says that they're doing a great job. But when I talk about it, I'm harassed.
I'm going to have to disagree with this person. I don't think that a thin person ever said, yo, these seats are too small, and then they got a bunch of praise. I don't recall that ever happening. All the thin people that I've seen have been saying, if you can't fit into the seat, maybe you should lose weight. Maybe this is a personal problem, not a problem with the airlines. That's not to say that there aren't a couple of individuals who are small who think the seats are also too small. Maybe they exist. I haven't seen them, though. I don't know what you're talking about. Now we're going to take a look at a random bonus clip about fat dating.
Fat people don't deserve love.
All right, you know, I've been saying that for years. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, get all blurry. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Stop being blurry now. Thank you. Gonna leave that in there. Why? I don't know.
We keep seeing that one white girl who's going viral on that TikTok where she's saying, fat people don't deserve love. If you're 300 pounds, no one's gonna want to fuck you.
I don't think she said fat people don't deserve love. She said something about nobody's gonna want to bang you or some goofiness. Dude, Pearl just says literally whatever that is outrageous to get the clicks, dude. Seriously.
Like, babes, you got a shit personality. No one's gonna want to date you even if you were the hottest woman in the world.
That's a good point.
Anyways, the point of this video is actually not to on crusty ass B words.
Crusty ass B words. Oh my goodness, Pearl. You see that? Shots fired.
I actually really want to talk about plus size dating and relationships.
Okay.
I've dated women, I've dated men, but I'm pretty much going to be talking about my experience with dating men right now. By the way, some of y'all have asked what blush I use. I'll do Euphoria on this side and Tower 20 on this side to compare. Like, I've dated skinny men, I've dated really fit men, I've dated pretty...
You've dated skinny men, you've dated really fit men. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've dated regular people. I've dated straight up supermodels, dude. I've dated celebrities, you know. Don't ask for any proof of that. Let's just move on with my story. So as I was saying about all the lies,
pretty much men of all body sizes and types.
Oh yeah? You just get to date whoever the hell you feel like, huh? That's interesting. Okay. So I've been with supermodels. I've been with the hottest man on earth. I've been with the tallest, the strongest, the this and that. You're like, okay. Dang, you could just date whoever the hell you want then. Okay.
And I've just realized that dating fat men is definitely the best for me.
So out of all of the different types of men that you have dated, you prefer fat men. Dude, come on. So you have touched and caressed some six-pack abs, and you've also caressed a beer belly, and the beer belly wins. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to go back to some sort of personality thing, right? Like, the fat guy is nicer. 100% of the time. It always has to be. There's no such thing as a man with six-pack abs that is nice, right?
And obviously there's a range of fat. Like, for example, my partner right now is on the fitter end of, like, plus size, I guess. Like, he is a dad bod, basically. Tower 28 is more matte. Euphoria a little bit more natural and oily and dewy.
Euphoria a little bit more natural and oily and dewy. I agree. I agree with all of those words you just said.
Anyway.
Why does that tickle me so much? The way she was just spritzing herself. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me, dude? I think I'm getting dumber. Oh man, it's the simple things.
Anyways, I've never had any problems dating because, one, I'm pretty, and yes, I'm fat and pretty.
Okay. You know, you put everybody in a very awkward position when you call yourself pretty, don't you? Why would you do that? You know, it puts you in an awkward position, and it puts me in an awkward position when you're like, yeah, I'm pretty, I'm super hot and pretty, and I'm just like, I'm in the position of like, I have to say, yeah, you are, or what the hell are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Don't put me in that position. I'm just a bystander here. I'm just a guy watching a video. Don't make me say stuff. Anyway, your appearance means nothing to me. But I would suggest we don't go around calling ourselves pretty. You're really just opening the door for people to be like, no, you're not. I don't think so. Right? I don't need that. I'm not going to go around inviting people to disagree with me about how I look.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive. And two, I always date men or go for men who I know are not going to make me feel bad about my body. And
okay, so you're dating men with no self-esteem because you feel like they will put you on a pedestal and won't treat you as an equal in the relationship. Sorry, did I dig too deep?
For me, those are just typically men who
For me.
are on the bigger side of the spectrum in terms of sizes. Because
Okay, so thus far, your experience has been that all the larger men are nicer to you, basically. Not basically, that's literally what you're saying right now. Your entire reason for preferring to date larger men is because they treat you better. Thus far has been your experience. You can't paint the whole world with the same brush, dude. There are people out there that are in incredible shape that are actually amazing people.
As frankly put, they get it. They understand what it's like to have body issues.
Of course they get what it's like to be fat, and you also are fat, so you guys can bond over that. Of course. In that regard, I totally understand. Yeah, get with somebody who understands your struggles. Like, you're fat, I'm fat, you get it, I get it. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does suck. Let's not do anything about it. I'm just kidding, man. Man, being fat sure sucks. Yeah, it does. If only there was something we could do about it. I know. Too bad there's not. These are just jokes, folks.
And not having to explain myself is literally the best thing ever. Like,
when I don't have to explain why I'm eating a dozen donuts to my partner, I like that. The last guy that I was with would look at me like I was crazy and be like, whoa, you sure you want to eat all 12 of those? This guy doesn't give a crap. He joins me.
it's just so comforting that on a personal level,
So comforting. Translation, he enables me.
they get it. And so that's why I'm just automatically attracted to men who are on that bigger end.
I used to think that people in good shape that seemed like they could live for more than a couple years were attractive, but then larger people were nice to me a few times, so I have rewired my brain to find all the signs of ill health to be attractive. That's weird.
Anyways, this is not me saying that there should not be intersize relationships, because that is
Intersize relationships? What are we doing?
not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying from my own experience as a plus size woman, I've loved dating other plus size people. So if you're a plus size woman who's had negative experiences dating straight size individuals, maybe take a ride on the plus size terrain. And I'm at
It's kind of hard to ignore what you're attracted to just because somebody will deal with you, right? Like, what you're insinuating is to be with somebody just because they are nice to you, even though you are not attracted to them. Attraction is a lot more complicated than that. We can't choose who to be attracted to, unfortunately. If only we could choose. If only it were that easy.
same note, if you're a plus size woman who wants to go for a straight size guy, but you're scared that he won't be able to pick you up or you won't fit into his hoodies, don't worry about that. That is literally the most irrelevant aspect of a relationship.
Actually, 90% of my relationships are me picking you up and putting you in my hoodies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna work out. Oh, that's a small part of the relationship to you. Oh, wow, to me, that's like the most important thing. Yeah, I gotta be able to pick you up and you gotta be able to wear one of my hoodies. Otherwise, this just ain't gonna work out, dude. Boo, this just ain't working. My hoodie was a little tight on you back there, boo. I don't know.
You are hot, and that's why he wants to date you. And
Oh, stop. Stop it. Stop. You're hot. Stop it.
obviously, you have an amazing personality because all fat
Thank you. I do.
people are hilarious.
Wait, I have an amazing personality because all fat people are hilarious. What? What does fat people being hilarious have to do with me? I thought we were talking about me. What is this? And also, what do you mean all fat people are hilarious? Dude, in the beginning she said that all fat people are hot. And now she's saying that all fat people are hilarious. I'm starting to think that maybe all fat people are delusional, right? To just say that all fat people are hot. Every one of you is hot. And funny. Funny too. I've met fat people that weren't funny. What are you talking about?
And yes, that is a generalization. Do not
What do you mean that's a generalization? That's just true.
second guess yourself or your worth. To sum this video up, don't wait until you lose the weight to start dating.
But I'm self-conscious.
Unlike what that white girl in the beginning of this video said about fat people, please always remember that at any size, you are deserving of love.
I don't know if anybody is deserving of love because love is something that somebody else has to give to you. Everybody is definitely deserving of respect, but for me to love you, that might require some effort on your part.
So if you want to, go date a fat person, go date a skinny person, just go push yourself out there and don't let your weight hold you back from that.
I agree. Don't be too self-conscious to go out there and pursue romantic relationships or whatever. Even if you're fat, go out there and do what you need to do, dude.
Self-love is definitely the best love,
Whoa. This is a family channel. Let's calm down.
but getting laid is also fun too.
Okay, so all fat people are hot and all fat people are hilarious. Duly noted. I tried to release a video yesterday, but I ran into some copyright issues, so hopefully those get resolved and I will be releasing that video soon. It's a My 600 Pound Life video, and it's over 30 minutes. So look out for that one, hopefully, coming soon. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache combing. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.